Good morning, ladies and gents, and welcome to Sunday morning. It's a bit of an awkward Sunday morning this week because the internet's been down at home for, well, yesterday afternoon. So by the time you see this video, Saturdays will hopefully be uploaded as well. So yeah, so Virgin Media, not particularly pleased with the fact that we've been without the internet for 2 days. Realistically speaking, it's not good enough in this day and age, but we understand there's problems anyway. That issue aside, yesterday was a relatively unsuccessful shopping trip. Went up to Hanley to go looking for some trousers and bits for work, and I guess it could just be that I'm fussy. I just couldn't find what I fancied. I fancy like a modern take on like a grey pinstripe cross tweed kind of thing, fairly dark but formal. Yeah, couldn't find anything. Did find some lovely boots though, in Brassington's, a couple of pairs of Lokes. The downside is the pair with the sole that I liked were the wool lined, exactly the same sort of upper, so like the light tan brogue boot, but like I say, the one with the rubberised sole had the wool lining, lovely for winter, not great for summer. And those without the wool lining had the nice smooth leather sole, which for someone like myself who's quite heavy footed, they can wear quite quick, so have to order a pair in specially. Anyway, beyond that, had a nice lunch with my son. Went into one of the pubs and had a bit of a family pub grub. It was pleasant enough, cheaper than McDonald's and the likes as well, which is always nice, and supporting a local business. And a lovely pint of real ale. That was called Moonrakers from a brewery in Manchester. Very nice indeed. But yeah, so today's shave, I've waffled enough. We're going to do another regular shave of the day type video today. I'm going to pull the soap out of the drawer that I've not used in a fair while. Not because it's not good, because it is. It's a lovely scent, and the in-shave performance is great. I've just got so many soaps. And you don't see the soaps by this person very often anymore in Shave of the Day photos, videos, blog entries, you name it. Just don't see them very often, and it's a shame because, like I said, the scents are really, really good, and the performance in shave is good as well. And you just watched today's video, try to prove me to be a liar. Sod's Law says that today's video I'm going to have an awful shave, but let's hope not. Let's hope not. The soap maker in question is a lady called Sharon, who runs Nanny's Silly Soaps, and this is just a lid off of my pot of the signature formula in the I can't remember the name. Bear with me 1 second. It is Moroccan Sands. Moroccan Sands. I say that because it's blooming over here, and it's a soap I like to bloom, because it's a fairly hard soap in a relatively small diameter tin, so getting a good load into a brush can be a little bit tricky, but what can you do? Blooming softens the surface, gets more soap out, happy days. So, on to the rest of the shave. Well, obviously we've got the Silly Soap, a lovely red tin. We're going to be using a brush that I like to hammer into soaps to get a good amount out, and it's the Razor Up Monster, 26mm synthetic, followed by Mercure Future with a Rapira stainless blade. Now, I've hot toweled. I've only got 1 day's growth, not easy to tell, but that's what I've got. So I'm just going to wet the face before I build a lather. And we're going to follow up after the shave with another Lynx fragrance, a daily fragrance that complements this quite well, because it's the scent of the soap is very oud influenced, as well as other sort of spice like frankincense. And this one, the signature scent, is oud and vanilla. And dark vanilla, they say, it's quite sweet, but the oud really comes through when you warm up. Then later in the day, as the vanilla kind of subsides, so pairs nicely. So let's get building a lather. Now I'm going to approach it with a dry brush. No water on here at all, because the soap's blooming. So I'm going to use a bloom water build a bit of a lather. As you'll be able to see, it gives off a pre-lather quite quickly, does this soap, but I want to get a good hefty load so as not to run out, because shower and soaps definitely benefit from a heavier load in the brush, and if you get a good lather you are rewarded with a stunning shave. Oh, that scent is divine. So hopefully you chaps are having a good Sunday so far, and well, hopefully this video gets to you today. Virgin have said their engineers are on site and fixing the problem. They didn't allude to what it was, but they reckon it'll be done by midday, so we shall see. We shall see, chaps. So we're getting a good load in here. So today, after this shave, we'll be going to the shops, get something for dinner today. Don't know what yet, see what they've got, see what nice meat they've got in. I did have a joint of lamb, but I fancy something a bit lighter. Some of that lovely pre-lather there, like that on the face. Waste not, want not. Not leave it in the tin or wash it away. I like to use it. It smells lovely. So, I'm going to start building the lather straight off. I'm not going to add any extra moisture at this point. I do love that scent. I know my review videos I likened it to the sort of thing you would smell at a ritual, a pagan ritual, that kind of deal, real ethereal. It's that good, it's that kind of godlike, if you will. Add a little water. Still more water needed. So I'm going to dip the tips. I don't want to go too far with the water because it's one of those soaps that's got a real fine point of excellent to too much. So it's important to add the water slowly. Maybe a touch more. I think we're ready. So we've got stacks left in the brush, plenty on the face. Let's crack on. So we're going to start with a future on a 4, as is the norm for me. First pass 4, drop it down to a 2 for the across and against the grain passes. Yeah, lovely and slick that. almost like a slightly powdery finish to the scent. It's a very delicate scent now. Give me some tiny little weeper there. I know I felt the corner of the blade just have at it as I passed over that area. There we go, first pass, happy days. Yes, I think I fancy roast chicken tonight. Yesterday we were going to do a homemade chicken korma on a fairly sort of Slimming World friendly plan, but by the time the end of the day came, I didn't have the energy or the enthusiasm to go cooking, because I'd had some very early starts this week with my new job, and having to make sure the wife was up for work yesterday morning. I just didn't feel it, so I ordered a bit of a cheeky takeaway, and yeah, I was looking forward to chicken, so I'm going to get the roast chicken for today. Now it should go down nicely. Pass number 2, let's lather up for that. So, the boxing last night. WBC heavyweight title fight, Deontay Wilder and Stivan, mandatory challenger. Not so sure on that one. Over 2 years inactive was Stivan, and I'm not sure he deserved it. The title shot, that is, as mandatory. Would Dylan White, as the WBC silver belt holder, would he deserve mandatory? I mean, with his performance against the Nordic Nightmare to win the belt, the silver belt, the other week, it was one of those. It was okay, but his fight against Chisora last year, that was a corker. That one, that will go down in history as one of the greatest heavyweight fights ever. That was a proper war. I don't want to give away the results of last night's fights, but any boxing fans watching, I'd love to know your thoughts on the outcome. Was it what you expected, maybe? Maybe not? Who knows? And the up and coming fights that will have to happen. Well, I say have to. One of them's already happening. The Tony Bellew-David Haye rematch. I'll be honest, in the first one, I thought David Haye would have walked it in terms of his sheer punching power, and seeing how easily Bellew was put on the floor by Makubu. Was it Makubu? In the fight where he won the WBC Cruiserweight title at Goodison Park. It was a good shot, don't get me wrong. I won't pretend I can get in there and do the same thing as him. I quite like my face, but that's another story. But yeah, I thought David Hay would have walked that one, but then the irony being he couldn't walk very well at all when his Achilles went. But in the same vein, you had Belly with the massive advantage for 5 or 6 rounds, and he didn't take it. He could not knock David Hay out. So if David Hay is fully fit and his Achilles doesn't give him any grief, when he comes in a bit lighter in the rematch, again I predict Hay for a win, maybe a bit more drawn out. I don't think he'll go for a first few round knockout. He'll be looking for something towards the middle stages of the fight. And I'm kind of torn in that fight because I like both fighters. David Hay, because he's a local boy to me. Just down the road he is from Bermondsey. I say just down the road, obviously not from Stoke-on-Trent, but where I'm from. And Belly, again, because he's just a good fighter. He fights with spirit, he fights with heart, he talks the talk, and he generally backs it up. So I like them both. It's not one of those where you'd want one to win over the other. And I suspect there's not many boxing fans in my shoes that rate both. And become almost torn to choose a winner. Not because you couldn't decide as to who's more capable, because they're both very capable fighters, but there we go. So there we go, 3 passes done. A nice show. I'm off to London tomorrow for work. Down to our head office. Be a nice day. Lots of time spent on the train. Give me a chance to read a book. Catch up on a few bits and pieces for work. All that jazz. So yeah, what can I say? A nice shave. I'd say one little weeper here where I caught myself with the blade, I felt it. The one on the chin, c'est la vie. It happens on occasion, but all in all, very nice shave. Plenty of slickness from the soap, plenty of cushion. Wonderful, wonderful scent from the Moroccan sands. If you've not tried it, chaps, give it a bash. If you really like something a little bit kind of mystical, eastern, I won't say tropical, but it's kind of almost verging on oriental, sort of that kind of side of the Middle East. Beautiful scent. So yeah, I'm going to finish off the shave with a little bit of the BBA balm again, because it's here. Again, I'm going to go up to the shops. I always like to go to shops on foot at the weekend because I like to get some exercise in, a few miles each way. Just gets the step count up, burns a few calories. So yeah, that's the balm. I'm going to finish off with the oud and vanilla Lynx signature daily fragrance. Again, a couple of sprays, sprays. If I turn into Jonathan Ross, couple of pump sprays, and one on there just because I can, because it's slightly decadent. And yeah, so that's it. The Lynx Signature Oud Wood and Dark Vanilla. Lovely scent. Starts off nice and sweet with the vanilla and sort of mellows as it settles on the skin and it warms up, and you get that lovely, rich, deep oud. Beautiful. Not expected at the price point. If you're lucky, you can get it for £4. Not quite so lucky, £6 if you pay full whack, £8. But still, it's 100ml fragrance for up to £8. Can't knock it, and it lasts. This one will easily last a full day. It's not an underperformer in any way, shape or form. So ladies and gents, thank you for watching. Any questions, any comments, feel free to stick them in the comments box below. I'll answer them as soon as I can. Hopefully you'll get this video up by today, if not Monday. I hope you have a fantastic Sunday and a lovely dinner tonight. I'm going to go and get mine now from the shops. So thank you again for watching. I've been Nick, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.